This is the upper back cable row to help target the upper traps and rhomboids and also hit the rear delts as well. This exercise can most commonly be performed using a cable machine like this one that you'll find at most gyms, or using a functional trainer machine, placing a bench in front of the pulley like this. And if you needed more weight, you can set it up like this using both weight stacks. For the setup, use a straight bar / lat pull down bar like this one, and use a grip outside shoulder width. And a rule of thumb is place the hands at a width so that when the elbows are next to the torso like this, the elbows are bent close to 90 degrees. You can also use a wide neutral grip attachment like I'm doing here that allows for that neutral grip. Both are great options, and if you struggle keeping the wrists straight as you row back, the neutral grip variation is a good option for you. If you're using the functional trainer cable machine, set the height of the cable between the bottom to the middle of the chest. And how to start the movement, squeeze the core and unrack the weight, and try to have the legs as extended as possible for the best bracing, and have the torso mostly upright, leaning just slightly back if needed if you're using a lot of weight. With the arms extended, lead the way back with the elbows and the shoulders, pulling the bar towards the chin and reaching the elbows towards the ceiling. And think like you're driving the shoulders behind you and slightly towards the ears so as to contract the upper back well. And if you're doing it correctly, your arms should be abducted out to the side, close to horizontal like this. As you row, also think like you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, and so you don't curl the wrists and minimize use of the biceps as well. Think like you're pulling through the pinkies, and like you're slightly pulling the hands and elbows slightly apart. Again, avoid curling the wrists like this. Now if you struggle with this, just think like you're pointing the knuckles upwards towards the ceiling. Get a 1 to 2 second pause at the back. Even on the last few reps when you can row all the way, still get a pause as far back as you can row. Now on the eccentric, think like you are spreading the shoulder blades apart, and think like you're still pulling the shoulders behind you to keep tension in the back versus the biceps, and you'll really feel a deep stretch in the traps and rhomboids. As you perform the eccentric, make sure also squeezing the core lightly so that we don't strain the lower back. Go all the way forward until fully extending the arms, allowing the back to slightly round like this, almost as if you're reaching the shoulders away from the body, and you'll get a really good stretch in the upper back and a complete range of motion. Now, some advanced tips to feel this exercise more in the upper back is to avoid pushing the head down or forward as you row, as it will prevent you from squeezing these shoulder blades together all the way. Instead, make sure you keep the head neutral, and you can do this by slightly looking up with the eyes, and that'll help you not push the head down as you row. And lastly, as you perform that concentric, think like you're pointing the chest up, and you'll be able to better squeeze these shoulder blades together and slightly extend the upper back. Thanks for watching. Please like this video so it can reach more people, and please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. See ya.